Hello, my name is Dan Craig, and this is Jenny Fluff, my partner, and we're here at OnTrack Horse Care in Franktown, Colorado. And what we do here at OnTrack Horse Care is take the horses that have issues and rehab them. And Jenny and I are both very passionate about what we do with the horses, and it makes us get out of bed in the morning early and go to bed late and smile all day long with what we do with the horses. I was fortunate to find Jenny, and she's passionate about horses as I am, and we're trying to make a difference in the horse world. We bought this place together and built it up to something that we can bring horses in and rehab them and send them home or out to perform again. How this all happens is our facility is a paddock paradise created by Jamie Jackson, and he's the father of the natural barefoot trim movement, and also he came up with the paddock paradise. And this is he got this concept from following the wild herds, these high desert Mustang horses around, and letting them be his teacher. And what Jamie discovered, they move. They move, 16 to 20 hours a day. They're on their feet moving, and they move from one water hole to another and through the grazing areas between, and then along the way they'll find the minerals that they need and dig them out of the ground themselves. And so they're very self-sustained and all. So we've been able to do the paddock paradise and make these horses, or help these horses move as much as we can get them to move in a 24-hour period, because this is how a horse is the healthiest and does the best. And so this is what we're looking for here. We bring horses in that have injuries, have sicknesses, have things that have happened to them, emotional problems, and we will take these horses and work at them from all directions and help these horses get better and back to work and usable again. So the paddock paradise is one of our biggest tools that we use. And and I'm a natural barefoot trimmer, and this is my entire business these days, is natural barefoot trimming. And I roam the valleys and neighborhoods in this part of the country and trim horses and barefoot horses on a regular basis. And so this is a big part of getting these horses back to health, is getting them barefoot and moving, and then do all the other things that are required. And one of the first and very important is nutrition. And this is Jenny's, what she does very well and what she's educated in is nutrition.
My special part here at OnTrack is the nutritional program. And like what we're doing with the environment, we are creating a feeding program that's as close to nature as possible. We feed a high-quality Timothy hay from North Park and use the Dynamite specialty products. Every animal on the place gets a vitamin and mineral supplement, a prebiotic, and they have access to free choice minerals. The importance of the free choice minerals is it's very difficult for a human to determine the mineral needs of an animal on a day-to-day basis. If they're offered the free choice minerals, that animal can go get exactly what it needs. One of the things that also is important and part of my responsibility here is, like Dan mentioned, the emotional part of health and healing. We find that quite often with the horses that come to us with a physical problem, there's an emotional component also. A lot of people don't understand how aware horses are of their connection with their human partner. A lot of times they feel failure and rejection as the person kind of gives up on them, not keeping them doing what they were trained to do. So we work with that diligently, using different modalities for emotional health, and that's a big factor in the physical healing.
A big part of what we do here at OnTrack is unravel the issues that the horse is having. And the first thing that happens when the horse comes to us, commonly it's been a vet's been working with this horse for a period of time and trying to work through the problems and all, and sometimes they get pretty overwhelming and the people just need some help. Then when we start unraveling this situation, we will use all kinds of modalities. We'll bring in acupuncturists, acupressurists, craniosacral workers, chiropractors, energy workers, Reiki. We just don't have any limits into what we can use and do use, depending on the horse and what his situation is and what this guy needs. And so that's what I think makes it a powerful place for a horse to come to heal. In the modalities, we have to mention the natural barefoot trim, which is a huge part of what we do, because that's what lets the horse's feet heal. And we're talking the laminated horses and the navicular horses, and those are two of the leading causes of loss of our equine athletes, or horses in general, maybe just trail horses, everything included in that. So for 28 years I did the traditional shoes and pads and pour pads and all kinds of shoes with rails and this and that on them, and our navicular horses just slowly went downhill. And we thought this was helping them, but then in a few weeks it wasn't, and they've gone down some. And so we kept trying different things, and we would end up with a pasture ornament quite generally with the navicular horses. And with our laminitic horses, same thing. It was a hit and miss, the ones that would come back, and we lost a lot of them, euthanized a lot of our laminitic horses and all. And then when I discovered the natural barefoot trim, Jamie Jackson, Pete Ramey, and started going to their clinics and learning about the philosophy of the natural barefoot trim and letting this foot work again, and taking all the shoes and pads and everything off, put them in boots and pads if they're really painful. You do something about that. You use boots and pads, and the most comfortable you can make a horse is in a boot and a pad. And so that's the best we can do, anybody can do. And so we do that, and then when they're sound enough, we'll take them out of those boots and pads, and they will be in our track system moving. And the movement is the key to the foot healing. Whether it be a navicular horse or whether it be a laminitic horse, we've got to have movement so that we have circulation in that foot, so we have healing in that foot. And so that's our really big thing that we do here that gives us an advantage to getting these horses sound again.
Another important thing about what we do here at OnTrack is not only create a powerful place for horses to heal, it's peaceful here. You see the horses get off of their trailers, out of their trailers. The herd that's here will come to greet them, and you can visibly see the horse relax, look around, and it's almost like the other horses are just saying, come on, you're welcome. This is a great place to be. I truly believe that there's some energy here that creates a peacefulness in the animal, and part of my responsibility is the introduction of a new animal to our herd. I'm very careful and slow about doing that. I keep the new horse separated. They meet the other animals over the fence and gradually are introduced into the herd, so there's a minimum of fuss, and we don't want to ever have anyone injured. So we can have quite a few horses in a space here, and because of that carefulness, we have very good interaction. they become part of a herd, which is also very beneficial to their healing process. So in general, what we do here is really try to create a quiet, cohesive herd environment, which is very beneficial for health and healing. Horses are herd animals, so that's a big part of what we do. We encourage the owner of the animals to be part of the healing process, not to just drop the horse and abandon it, because the horse is aware of that. So we encourage the owner to come visit, and we love to share what we're doing here with anyone who's interested. Give us a call, the number's on our website, or email me and set up an appointment, and I'd be happy to take you on a tour of the place, introduce you to the horses, and explain in more depth what we're doing here. And I think it would help to actually see it. Even though we have a video of it, to actually be here, see it, and feel it is a good way to really experience it.
And I would like to give you a cordial invitation to come see us as well.